They brought it like 5 minutes ago.
I got the triple steak burger with bacon, cheese,
Lettuce.
and garlic Parmesan fries. Woman, you are about to be late for work. You shut the fuck up. Why you gotta talk to me like that, man? I don't know what hat to wear, man. Either hat I wear is gonna not match. But it don't motherfucking matter.
My eyebrows don't match.
Your eyebrows don't match?
No.
They look fine.
This one's super clean and this one's super bushy.
Let me see.
I just gotta get them done. Oh, it looks like shines.
Good lord. Yo, we gonna have time to get coffee? Nope. I don't know how you fucking running late, bruh.
I woke up late.
How?
I don't know. I was a little tired after yesterday.
Listen, I don't know what that means, bruh.
I don't know what that means either. What are you talking?
What you was doing that you was tired?
What? I just work here. Like. Stop.
Room still not clean.
Stop!
Oh lord, you saw that skin?
Stop!
Shikra. Go ahead with your Shikra ass. All right, YouTube, nice day outside today. Yeah, I got the LeBron Witness shirt on.
Ooh, bruh, you see them Cortezes?
All right, let's go out into the world and see if we can't make a couple bucks. Oh shit, just dropped Bree off at work and she gave me the card. She bought breakfast this morning. Even though it's McDonald's breakfast, I'm like, fuck, I didn't really want McDonald's breakfast, but if it's free, it's for me. You know my fat ass can't wait. All right, YouTube, just checking in with y'all, man. Kind of just a chill day, just boring day, kind of moving around a little bit. Took Bree to go get her feet done. Well, she took me to go get my feet done, so now your boy's feet looking right. But while I'm waiting for her to get her nails done, I came across the street to the local Ross and scored on the Dennis Rodman Stance collaboration socks. These, when I originally seen them, I think they were going for like $30-something, and in some stores they are that price, but I found them at my local Ross for a nice $3.99. So I scooped up 2 pairs, one to rock and one to stock. I'm gonna put one away. Happy to have these. I've been thinking lately because Rodman used to be one of my favorite players when I was growing up. Rodman, Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, and this one's gonna be funny to y'all, but Brent Barry. I was a huge fan of Brent Barry as well, but it was kind of weird that I didn't pick these up before, but I think subconsciously I knew that they would end up like in a situation like this at Ross. I usually try to aim for deals, steals, all that goodness, so I really couldn't see myself paying like $30-something. Something that I haven't seen come to Ross that I'm fucking waiting to see would be like the Cameron Dipset collaboration sock, which is funny because stuff like this makes me think of the Dipset sock, and I actually have a bunch of those Dipset socks on ice, but I want to get the one with Cameron's face on it. I don't think the one that I have has Cameron's face on it, but nonetheless, Dennis Rodman collaboration with Stance. I got it for the low of $3.99, cop 2 pairs, so I'm happy about that. All right, YouTube, nothing much to say or do, just kind of waiting for Bree to get out. I gotta go hit up Trophy Room to sign up for the raffle, or the in-store raffle for these Levi 4s. I really want these Levi 4s for self. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I'd like 2 pairs. I'd like to flip 1 pair so I could eventually pay for my pair, but if not, if I can only get my hands on 1 and I can get my hands on 11.5, I'm definitely keeping 100% because I'm really feeling it. There's just one thing about the Levi I'm not feeling. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. I just don't like that excess piece that has the size on it. I think it's ugly. I'm a person that I like things centered. If I see something that's crooked, then I kind of, you know, it kind of bothers me. So to see that, I feel like it doesn't actually center the tag the way it should be. But nonetheless, an amazing shoe, a dope shoe, and looking forward to picking it up. Just another day, man. So hopefully everybody out there is doing good. Let's go ahead and cut to the last 2 pickups that I got as far as shoe wise. One of them being today, I actually copped from myself. They were on my site. I've been looking at them for a while, and I felt that they should stay with me. So we're gonna definitely cut to that one, and a recent one that I showed on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, definitely check me out. same name, all social media platforms. But let's go ahead and jump into the 2 recent pickups sneaker wise. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so I want to go ahead and show you guys 2 of my latest pickups. In actuality, these are the first 2 pickups of 2018, with the Bulls over Broadway 10 being my last pickup of 2017. First up is these bad boys. This is a Nike ID Cortez. Really clean, suede on the upper, black suede, and then it's got that camo on the swoosh. The camo is 3M, so it really shines bright when you take pictures. The one thing that I didn't like was they came with white wax laces. I took those out and I just put some black SB laces, and I think it gave more distinction to the actual patterns on the shoe versus the white laces. I felt like the white laces was taking a little bit away from the actual shoe, but I think they look super clean this way. I'm glad I kept these, found these on a Nike ID release that released at my clearance store within the last few days, and I actually got there late, so this was the only pickup that I got, but it just so happened to be in my size and I had to scoop it up. So really clean Nike ID Cortezes. I previewed these on my Instagram page. Everyone showed love. I didn't really see anyone that didn't like them, so if you don't like them, be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know that you're not really feeling these. But again, Nike ID Cortezes, super clean. Love that camo on the swoosh, and the fact that it's 3M just, you know, hits on it a lot more. So these are going into the collection. Happy to have these. All right, and second up is also a Nike ID. This is an Air Force 1. Really clean, orange on the upper, navy on the swoosh, navy on the midsole, and the speckling is that gold, so definitely hits hard. Really clean shoe. This was a shoe that I actually had on my website for a while. It got purchased once before, it didn't fit, so the person returned them. And I've told myself that if this stayed on the site for a certain amount of time, I would pull the trigger, mainly because this this leather that they put on the shoe is really soft, really clean. It's really good leather. So I figured that was dope to have that on a Nike ID. And you know, a lot of people don't mess with Air Forces, man. Air Forces don't get as much love as they should. I definitely think that Air Force 1 is a silhouette that has always been really good to me. It's always looked good on my feet. It's always been a comfortable shoe. It's never been something that I've had to worry about. It's always been something that I could pull off. So I'm always happy to add a Nike Air Force 1 to my collection. With that being said, I have a few Air Force 1s back there. I'm gonna go ahead and run through it real quick and show y'all some of the Air Forces that I still have in my collection. For the people that don't know, you know, I've rebuilt, I've broken down, I've built, you know, over and over again. This is what keeps me entertained in the shoe game as far as collecting. I'm not trying to sit here and hoard shoes forever and have 3, 4, 5, 600 pairs. That's just not me, bro, because technically I like to wear my shoes, and it's nothing against no one else, but because I like to wear my shoes, it doesn't make sense to have that many shoes. So there are a few shoes, mainly Nike SBs, some old joints that I might be getting rid of because they just don't fit me, and I need the space. You know, I want to buy other stuff and be able to put them in there. So having a shoe that I can't wear, unless it's like a Barkley, an old Barkley, or something that's, you know, not wearable, that has a secure spot in my collection. Other than that, if it's a shoe that's wearable and it doesn't fit me, it's gotta go. Sorry. But for the most part, these are my pickups for 2018 so far. Hopefully that sun over there in the corner is not killing the look on these, but these are them. Nike ID Cortezes, Nike ID Air Force 1. And with that being said, let me go ahead and show you some other Air Force 1s that I have in my collection. All right, y'all, next up is the Statue of Liberty Air Force 1s. And one of the dopest parts about this shoe is the material that it was made from. So this material, if you take it and you heat it up, which is what I'm doing by going back and forth, if you heat it up, what you do is you actually change the color of the shoe. You see there? Heat it up and bow, look. So this is definitely a dope shoe to rock in the summertime. When it's hot, you'll get that nice little mint colorway underneath. Really clean. One of the few shoes in my collection that's DS. I definitely need to find time to rock these. More than likely it will happen in 2018. I know I'm going down to New York in February. I just know that in February there's like a lot of snow and it's really nasty in the street, so I definitely don't want to break them out with that white outsole. What can I say, man? I'm not a huge fan of white outsoles. I feel like every time I find a really, really dope shoe, on the top, it has a white outsole. So, unfortunately, as much as I don't like the white outsole, I really, really like the material on the top, and I like the concept of the shoe. So, we're gonna find time in 2018 to rock these, definitely. But this is the Air Force One Statue of Liberties. All right, another shoe in my collection that is DS. Why? Because of that white outsole. Again, I always find shoes that I really, really like and really, really adore, and they always tend to have those white outsoles. So this one definitely hasn't been rocked yet. I might save this for a New York trip again. This might be a good New York shoe, but unfortunately that white outsole, man, just New York streets be deadly, bro, with the fucking mud and the slush, and you know, me going in February is probably not the best time. It's a good time for the upper, it ain't a good time for the outsole. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna take these. These are a Nike ID Pendleton. I love when Pendleton does this, or actually when Nike ID provides this option for you to do this Pendleton pattern. It's such a dope pattern, so nice and so clean. Really colorful, and you already know how I get down. I love the colorful stuff. So this one's in the collection. Looking forward to rocking this. Hopefully in 2018 we'll pull these out. All right, another shoe that I haven't gotten around to rocking. These are DS as well. It's got that gum bottom, black outsole, and this is the Championship Cork that released last year on Nike ID. These went pretty fast. A lot of people made these to commemorate the championship won by the Golden State Warriors, and then they kind of disappeared. So it's been kind of a little harder to find these lately. So I'm glad I found at least the low top in my version. I'm still looking for the high top, size 11.5. It's got the leather inner on the guts, really clean, and of course gum bottom is always a good thing. So I haven't found time to rock these, but I definitely will in 2018. But this is the Championship Cork Nike Air Force One ID. All right, so 2017 was definitely a dope year for Nike ID Air Force Ones. Definitely a lot of shoes came to my Nike clearance store that people returned, and I definitely took advantage of the ones that were my size. First up is these bad boys. Super clean purple swoosh. It's got that sort of like that pinkish upper. It's kind of a weird pink because it's not even the same pink as the laces, but it's just so clean, man. And then suede on top of that, man, with the clear outsole. I'm not sure if the clear outsole is that good of a compliment for these. I'm just glad it's not an all white midsole. So I definitely had to scoop these up. These were my size. Big shout out to the homie Big 8 Customs. He was actually in the store with me when these released, and I don't know, I think I caught like a glimpse of them, but I didn't think they were my size. They didn't, the way they were on the rack, it just didn't seem like they were my size. But he grabbed them for me, and then when I seen them with my size, I knew it was a must cop, so I kept these. So definitely glad that I have these in the collection. All right, next up is these mustard joints that I scooped up. Again, suede on the upper, suede all throughout. You got purple there on the Nike Air in the back, and then you got a green, sort of like an army green outsole. So really clean on these. That suede is just too clean. It's just super nice suede, really, really nice. I'm glad I got these too. And I'm almost 100% positive that the person that made these also made these, because it was in the same size, it came through at the same exact time, and they both have green outsoles, and wherever you see the purple on this one, you see the mustard on this one. So whoever made this little combo pack and didn't like it, I appreciate you, because they with a real nigga now. All right, super clean. But this is definitely one of my favorite Air Force Ones that I copped last year, Nike ID Air Force One, and it's just that entire purple suede upper, just a really, really nice suede, purple laces to match, purple eye stay. These is just way too clean, way too clean. So definitely happy to add these to the collection as well. All right, guys, so I showed y'all a few of my Nike Air Force Ones in my collection. Nothing too crazy. There's a few others that I haven't shown you, but those were definitely the ones that I wanted to touch on. Definitely let me know down below which of the Air Force Ones was your favorite, and if you yourself have Air Force Ones in your collection. I know the Air Force Ones are not probably like the biggest thing for people to collect, but I like them. I've always liked them. They've always been a staple to me. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all with that, y'all. Everybody stay fresh. Catch you on the next one.